Well then, chaps, this is the world. In fact, this is the entire world. This is just a small bit of the world. This is a slightly awkward world at the moment. As we can see, the Confederate States are here, and I am currently playing as them. To make my life more interesting, the French were allied with me and have promptly declared war with me. Probably due to, I don't know, unfortunate comments made regarding the status of their African colonies. Regardless, that's irrelevant. What matters is we've been at war with them for more than 3 years now. It's been 40 months. We're 40 months in. Both sides are starving because this part of the world is currently filled with French cruisers sinking every bit of Confederate flag merchant shipping, and the Mediterranean, and not the Mediterranean, that's the Caribbean down here, is currently filled with submarines flying the Confederate flag and sinking everything they see. Each other cruise liners. There's a lot of things being sunk there. I just don't go there. It's bad. None of this matters. Well, apart from that one minor feature. Why have I zoomed out this far? Because I thought that was my flag. No, that's the British flag. None of this matters right now, except for those cruisers up here. And what we want to do is we want to end the wrath of those cruisers. We currently have a couple of ships under construction. Here's our latest battle cruiser design. I think we can do better. That's a ram prow. We need to get rid of that. Rams have gone out of fashion, and our shipyards are now 10,000 tons larger. So we can probably do without that. So, now this should be a BC. Why am I getting BB names? Are we gonna... Nope, it's only gonna be ever called the Page. Don't we? Night, fine. Medium range. Normal. Let's bring the speed up to something sensible. Let's bring the engine priority down to speed. I don't care if bits start flying off, that is fine. Let's bring the armour down, because we don't care. Our armour is a bourgeois excess, we don't want that. 9.5 there, I'm feeling generous. Currently we have 14 secondary 6-inch guns of reasonable quality, which are fitted into 6 2-gun mounts. Not entirely sure how that works. Let's reduce that to a physically possible number of guns. Let's have 8. Yes. Perfection. We don't want torpedo tubes, because we don't intend to ever fight other battleships with this, which means it will undoubtedly be caught in numerous battleship duels. And now we're going to remove every single turret. Because I, my friends, have a dream. Picture the scene, if you will. Ow, my ears. Picture the scene, if you will. You've got an armoured cruiser, and it sees this giant hulk of a ship coming towards it with these pair of quadruple 6-inch turrets looking for it. And it thinks, what the hell's going on? And then, with a horrendous clang, the entire side drops down as gun crews run 14-inch guns forwards into the gun ports and proceed to broadside the hell out of it. I think we're onto something. Can we have that many guns? No. Pity. We'll remove those central ones, which I think are J and K. What's the H and I? Let's get rid of H and I. Okay, there we go. So that's a 5 40-inch gun broadside. We've got weight left over. So we can bring along a couple of tertiary turrets, because we're insane. I might even have enough. No, because I can't possibly do that, because that would be silly. To install a turret, which it will probably complain about. Yes. Pity. So we'll get rid of that turret. We don't need it. So yeah, that's kind of the view. That's kind of the vision I have. Is that it just sort of arrives. Sides fold down, guns run forwards, and we've brought the glories of the 17th and 18th century naval combat back to 1916, which is really when ships of the line came to the fore, I feel. So let's design us some superstructure. I think we're going to have a line superstructure down here to divide the front from the back. Yes, I suppose that does mean I can't actually fire forwards now. I probably should have thought of that earlier. But frankly, who needs to fire forwards? None of my other ships can. And there we go. So that's the deck, and below that is the other deck. Possibly those should be on the deck. Let's try that again. Oh no, that's ridiculous. Cancel that. Apparently I can't design boats. Which may be of absolutely no surprise to anyone who has seen my boat designs. That's gone far too far in. Wait, no, we'll just do that. We'll do that. That's fine. Ah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. That's perfection. Ideal. It's beyond reckoning. It's perfect. I'm going to repeat myself over and over again, apparently. So we're going to have some superstructure, I think, because superstructure is quite useful to have. We'll stick that in here. Bit of superstructure there. Possibly some aft superstructure down here as well. Don't want it to be a line. Need some actual aft superstructure. There we go. The aft superstructure is going to be quite important because we need that to hold the funnel. Possibly the other funnel, which is going to be ever more narrow down there. I'll get back to you. There we go. Let's try this instead. There we go. But one of these funnels has to move. There. One's round, the other's not quite so round. Fine. So this is the Knight class. Oh no, there we go. There, that's a much better name. Turns out all these names are brilliant for Confederate ships, but I can never, ever use them for anything else because of what they are. And there goes my entire economy. It's fine. It's fine. That's normal. We can always pause construction if necessary. What we're going to have to do though is see what the ship looks like. Okay, we have a flared bow. Good. Fast. Funnels or whatever. Only have to add some deckery purposes. So it's good. We have to have a deck along the entire top section, really, because all of these guns need to fold out the side of it. It'd be nice those turrets are on top, but I don't think I can move those, to my annoyance. So that's going to be... We'll ignore it. We'll just up and ignore that. How about that? Those turrets are up there. I don't care. We're done. So we need some more superstructure up there. And we need a bridge module, which we shall forge out of fire and iron. So we need a large bridge module on these ships because there is literally no other internal habitable space on the vessel. There we go. Actually, we have room on the back by the look of it to add a bit more. Something we should always be afraid of me saying. And need a bit more. I think having some internal habitable volume on the ship will be a plus. I mean, the crew would probably appreciate it. And there we go. If you can work out how that works with that funny coffin-y kite shaped bit going on up there, be my guest. It does kind of raise the question now. Things like, where are the engines? What's going on? Are you high? All these questions and no more will be answered. Let's have the good old escape systems superstructure here. It contains all of our life rafts, except for the ones we'll add now. So life rafts have very much become a thing here. These are kind of based off of Great Lakes freighters, and I expect them to snap in half and sink in high winds. If not, I will be sorely disappointed. Thus far, they've mostly snapped in half and sunk owing to friendly torpedo fire. I don't think I've lost one to enemy gunfire yet. Mostly friendly torpedoes. So nice, stick someone on there. We did pick up some secondary guns. There we go. The captain can fend off aircraft. Who cares? Yeah, we did pick up. Actually, we did have some tertiary batteries, so let's have those. Let's now add some. There we go. It's a ship that's easy to get out from, at least. And there we go. That is how we design a Confederate battle boat. Ridiculously. Absolutely bonkers. How's this one looking? That one looks distressingly normal, and I appear to have accidentally saved it. How's our previous battleship, the States' Rights class ships? They don't exist, apparently. That's a pity. We'll work on this. I'll dump it in the thread later, no doubt. As you can see, the turret range on these ones is a particular favourite. So we've just sort of randomly thrown barrels onto there to see what happens. It should be a world beater, I feel, in that they will look at it, laugh, and while they're distracted, we'll send in, I would say, better boats, but until the Cyclops here is built, they are the better boats, which is actually kind of disappointing. Yeah, right. Oh well, I'm looking forward to how this goes. The naval battle should be interesting, especially because it looks like it'll be war with the Russians next, if all goes to plan. Because goodness knows, they're very good at operating in the Caribbean, and I'm very good at operating in the Baltic.